Hello and welcome to my new Timberborn series, and we're going for 1,000 beavers. That's the goal. I don't know if my PC can handle it, and if it can handle it, we may even try and push beyond that. I'm certainly not an expert. I've got just under 100 hours. I've gotten the wonder once on normal mode on the what do you call them? The normal beavers, not the ones that aren't iron teeth. What the hell are they called? Anyway, folktales. There we go. So we're gonna go with folktales again because I actually know them, whereas Irontails I'm just gonna be lost. And I don't know how hard this is gonna be. We're gonna have to pick a map with a lot of water. I'm eyeing up the islands one. What is it called? 1,000 Islands. Now it does look a little awkward because yeah, there's like a ton of water, but maybe a ton of water is what we need with so many beavers. I'm also gonna do this on hard mode. I've never played hard mode before. I'm also gonna do this with no bots. I've never done that before either. But maybe with so many beavers, we just won't need the bots. There's also a high chance I fail. If I fail, I may just try again, depending on how far along we are. But yeah, let's just get started. And because I'm so new, well, like I said, I have almost 100 hours. I'm not new. I know the basics, but because I'm still new, in the grand scheme of things, any tips, just drop them in the comments. Any ideas, anything interesting you think of, just drop it in the comments. How big is this map before we go on? Oh, it's also max size, like the biggest. So yeah, that's gonna be useful. Hard mode. All right, let's start. So as for the name, I'm not very creative, guys. Not with names. We will just go with 1,000 beavers because we're extremely creative. Okay, I'm just going to pause immediately so we can get things started. So how many adults do you start with? You start with 9. Okay, well, we always need wood. So let's do that right off the bat here. Let's get 3 of them working on that. We can always take some away if it's too much. At least get 3 of them. And let's give them some trees to chop. This should cover all of these, surely, right? Oh, this is a lower level. I didn't even notice because of the angle. Okay, so we can't get down there just yet. Let's just worry about the trees on top. Well, they're probably going to go down there eventually. Let's just, once we put stairs in, so let's just highlight all of them. Why not? I don't know if they'll be able to reach all of them, but we'll see. Cool. Like how that looks, even though it doesn't really matter. Let's just make this a little cleaner. Cool, so there's the wood. Now we need food. Obviously, we're going to have to just start with berries. 1 gatherer should be plenty for now. And these don't cost us any materials just yet, so what we're going to build with our first materials, I guess water pumps, right? It just costs us logs. And I'm pretty sure 1 is plenty for this many beavers. Any reason we should put it anywhere specific? I mean, we can always move stuff. Let's just quickly check out the map, because I know we have bad water. Is that moving? Okay, so it's moving away from the starting island. I guess we'll go on the cleanest side, put the water pumps here. Let's get some paths in. Did I just put that the wrong way? Am I stupid? Stupid. Be ready for many stupid things to come. Have I done that with these as well? Why do I do this? It's like I always think that I guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but I always think that arrows is like the direction they're going to be working in, not the direction they're going to be coming from. I guess they kind of need it to be like, it'd be nice to be parallel with both like this. Sure, why not? I think we can get them going now. And there we go, our first little worker beaver. Yera, doing some building. I guess Yera works at the center, so they're going to be doing the building. Where's the rest of them? Oh, like there should be at least 1 over. Oh, right here. I'm stupid. Okay. Let's just up this for now. Might as well. You can always bring it down again. Oh, yeah, of course it needs to be connected to the district center. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. So now we're just waiting on some wood, so we need these guys to just get started. Let's speed this up just a little bit. We got 3 wood choppers, and we have 1 more worker available left, which is perfect, right? Because they can do this. We got a food beaver, 3 wood beavers, 4 builders. Perfect. Just gonna speed this up because it's gonna take a minute. All right, there we have it. So what should our next step be? Housing. Let's just make houses for what we've got so far. Let's not make additional just yet. That is not housing. Let's just put in, it's 3 per house. So let's just put 3 in for our 9 beavers. So they won't actually have any babies just yet, and that's fine. We're not rushing to 1,000. There's no time limit. Things are gonna get shifted around a lot. I'm gonna keep changing my mind about where I want things and finding better ways to space things. So let's just do that for now. There's only 4 builds, but they still shouldn't take too long. 12 logs each, and they're already napping. Okay, fair enough. Oh, they're already being lazy at least. We'll keep it at 16 hours though, work day for now. And they're sleeping on the floor. Well, tomorrow they should have nice lodges to live in. After this, I think I'm going to build stairs down to here, because they're going to get through these trees. Oh, wait, they can get down. Oh, the stairs already in. Alright, perfect. So we can see if this reaches then. Does it reach? Doesn't quite reach. Maybe we should have moved them. Should have put them a little closer. Maybe we put them here instead. Let's wait for the lodges to be built. They got somewhere to sleep. Make them a little bit happier. We need research, don't we? Yes, and we do have a beaver doing nothing now. He's all grown up, so... Stick a science building in, stick an inventor in. Really matter, let's put it next to the center. Looks nice. Oh, that day went by fast. I gotta stop going on fast mode. Okay, let's stick in some more of these. And we're gonna swap them out here, so... Is nobody pumping? Yeah. I guess we need storage for that. Okay, one thing at a time. Alright, it's morning. The beavers are all awake. They've made their new... What do you call them? Lumberjack stands. What are they called? Lumberjack flags. Now they're working a little bit closer. Surely they can access... Right, they really can't. Because now I'm further from the stairs. So yeah, maybe that was a bad idea. Why didn't I just put a path down there? Maybe that'll make a difference. I don't know if that will actually affect the range of the lumberjacks, though. Maybe. You know what? Let's just have them cover this for now. We'll worry about it later. We can put some more stairs in here or something. That'll probably help. In fact, we're not building anything right now. I really should make sure they're always building something. I need to be in the habit of keeping it paused. And keeping the speed down when necessary as well. Let's give them some stairs. Let's give them some work to do. The stairs, wait, do they cost planks? Oh, they do. We have no more worker beavers, so you know what that means. We need to up our population. But how is... berries going? Maybe we need farms as well. What I'm gonna do then, already through like all of these trees. Oh, there's really not that many logs from these trees, the ones that were grown at least. And let's just like bring this down to 2 now. Let's just pause 2 of these. Bring this down to 1, I mean. We'll free up 2 jobs. And let's... What was I gonna do? Can't really do plank making just yet. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so I want to work on storage. But what jobs did I want to give to these? I guess we wanted to make more food to get more beavers. So I guess we can plant some crops. And this island is really small. And over there it's all diluted. What about over here? We could do a little farmland. Yeah, sounds good to me. Those are planks too. Everything is planks. Okay, that's fine. We can walk. We can walk through the water. Why am I making them bridges? They're literally beavers. The water's gonna make them happier. I guess we probably need to unlock the farmhouse. No, we start with it. Okay. See, I told you I know nothing. It's gonna be fun. So let's get that ready to go. Now that they have some stuff to build, I'm gonna let it run a little bit. And I guess we'll go for carrots. Hey guys, just dropping in here to say if you think you're going to enjoy this series, please drop a subscribe. It will help me out massively. Thank you so much. Let's get on with the video. So I've just done some maths, and it seems like we'll actually need about 70 plots of carrots to keep them, just to keep these 15 beavers or these 14 beavers alive on carrots alone, so that they have the higher. They don't need to, they're not forced to eat berries and can just eat the good food. I also realized I was being really stupid and I was counting 9 beavers, but we actually had 14 because there was baby ones, so we need more housing too. So I'm thinking 5 houses. That makes 15. They can have an extra baby, but that's fine. We'll make sure we have enough to handle 15 beavers. I'm pretty sure one water pump is enough, but 70 carrots seems like a lot. I'm actually going to move this over. It says it's too far as well. I'm not sure why. Figure that. Oh, yeah, okay. I've not connected the path over there. That's fine. We'll do that in just a moment here. So let's put the efficient farmhouse a little bit more central, because probably going to be using a lot of space for all these carrots. And we'll just go like this for now. Let's connect this up. So we got those to build. We got this to build. Oh, yeah, let's start placing the carrots. Try and be a little bit efficient with them. So we want about, did I say about 70? I believe about 70, right? So let's just try and do like, that's 20. Is, what am I doing? 50. That's 70. We can always expand on this side as well if we need to. And there's also more trees here, so I'm gonna remove one of these. Place it over here. And hopefully it gets staff. But it's break time now. The beavers are being lazy again, so let's just speedy it on up. Got some building to do. Oh, we only have 13 now? Did one die, or did I just count wrong? I don't know. No, none of them died of old age. Like, I really just can't. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. That's okay. That's okay. It's all fun and games, right? We're here to have fun. Hunger needs are met. Thirst needs are met. Sleep needs are met. And they got shelter as well. So that's why we now have an average well-being of 4, which gives us... Does that give us any bonuses at this stage? Where do you see the bonuses? I forget. We get 5% movement speed from well-being too. So a little bit of faster walking, which is good because, you know, we got work to do. So I'm just waiting now for these guys to do some stuff here. Basically just get this built, and right after that, I think we do some storage as well for both the carrots and the blueberries and the water as well. So let's speed this up a little. Oh, we also have, before we do that, we have 3 beavers not doing anything. That being said, they could probably all work here, although I think 2 might be enough now. Especially in the early stages, they're just going to be planting. We also have the berries to fall back on at this stage, so... Yeah, let's just put that down to 2. That leaves us 1 worker that's free. Oh, and he can go right here in this new scavenger flag. No, not scavenger flag. Lumberjack flag. I was going to say woodman. The woodman flag. They also need to be able to... Okay, they can get up there, which is beautiful. At least they put these steps in for us. That was nice. At some point here, we're going to start thinking about power and plank making, so we can put steps wherever we want. So let's check out the vicinity a little bit here. There's a lot of pollution on this map, isn't there? Let's actually look at our water sources, because like there's a lot of red ones. There's a lot of polluted. What do you call it? There's a lot of bad water, but where's the clean water? Oh, wow. Okay, we've got a ton of clean water coming in over here. It doesn't seem to come in that fast. I know that the thing I do usually play on like max speed like this all the time when I'm not recording, to be honest. But just looking now, doesn't seem to be super fast even on max speed. I feel like these are probably weaker water sources. I know they can vary on different maps. Either way, it looks like plenty, and it looks like they're all on one side. Interesting. It just flows across the entire map and then just drops off, I guess. Well, at any of these random edges here. Cool. Alright. How are the beavers getting on? This is a beaver game after all. Look, I've done it again. I'm just clueless. I just can't figure that out, can I? Oh my god, I've done it again. It doesn't help that the arrow does point to the path as well. Okay, beautiful. Keep that there and paused, but I don't think we need it. Okay, let's speed things up a little here and get the farm started. Alright, the efficient farmhouse has been built. We have 2 staff here now. That leaves everybody with a job, which is nice. But he has nothing to do. That's because I've not told him what to do. Let's do this. Cool, now he's got work to do in the morning, and let's work on storage now, because I think we start with, yeah, we do start with basic storage at least. How's our science too? 27, it's slow, but it's okay. Once we get more beavers, we may just do a little bit more with that. I think 2 should be fine for now, right? 2 small tanks, 1's probably enough to be honest, but just do 2 to be safe. And then we'll do not a small warehouse, because those are just like pitiful. It's like 10 beavers for 1 day worth of food. Put in a medium. Medium for berries. Wait, do we need planks? No, we don't. Perfect. So we'll put in a medium for the berries, and we'll put in a medium for the carrots. So let's just put it here for now. It won't fit. Damn it. I might just... Let's think. I'm just trying to make it efficient for these guys so they don't have to walk too far. But you know what? It doesn't matter that much at this stage. It's a small colony. We can worry about efficiency later on. So we're gonna do this as eventually this will be a supply warehouse and will be prioritized. Actually, we don't need the supply to be prioritized, do we? This will be a supplier of carrots, and this one here will be a supplier of berries, and these will both be suppliers of water as well. So that if we ever move these, I mean, I guess these are right at the center anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if we ever want like centralized water storage, we'll make sure that they bring them from here to the main storage. And no, we don't need to prioritize. We don't have haulers yet anyway. I was just getting them ready. But yeah, they're both going to be collecting water. We already have a drought and I am not prepared. They better get these built quickly. So let's actually prioritize this. This should do. Because we should be over pumping water at this stage. So I think, I don't know. Like, I guess I'll have to work out the rates. Yeah, so I've just worked it out, and 1 pump should cover us for a little while. Assuming that it's going at a decent... Assuming that it's decently efficient, especially once these are in, that'll improve the efficiency as well, because whenever it fills up, he can just... Our worker here can just bring out the water. Ready for the other guys to drink. So what do we do next? So let's just wait for the building then, I guess. We've got storage to be built. So they're still building, but I just realized we have another beaver that's all grown up now, so we could give somebody a job. Now, we really don't... We could turn this back on for a little bit. Let's turn this back on because it would be nice to just get the wood flowing a little bit more quickly. We do only have 2 at the moment and we kind of need to build stuff. Alright, so the water storage is complete. It's already starting to fill up as well pretty quickly. These hold about 10 days worth per beaver, right? So, I believe... No, it's about 2... Isn't it like 2.25 water per day on average or something like that? Let's just assume 3 to be safe. So we're currently consuming... What's that, like... 40 or so a day. So yeah, it's like a 2 days supply. It's not much. If I'm even working that out correctly, which I'm probably not. I do have a spreadsheet that I use to calculate everything, which I look back at occasionally and that I created myself. I find really useful for this game, just to keep my supply chains in check. And so I have to remember we're playing on hard mode. That's why we got to. I believe that's why we got a drought so early, unless it's always that early. But I got to be careful because they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in hot at some point. So I actually might try and get an extra pump in soon and just get some try and like upgrade to a better tank. That would require planks, wouldn't it? So maybe I'll just put more small tanks in. Actually, yeah, that's what I'll probably do. Alright, it's cycle 1 day 6, and they've also built the berry storage now, and look at that, it's really filled up already. I mean, it's not filled up, but it's got a ton in there. And how is this coming along? So this has got a little bit of work to go. We are waiting on logs, unfortunately. We have 4, but it would be nice to see a bit of a surplus going on. And we don't have any beavers available for jobs, though. So, do we upgrade our housing? What I mean is, do we add an extra building? And get some more beavers in, and we can get 2 lumberjacks on each forest. But why not? Why the hell not? So let's put this in. Oops, I did not mean to put 2 in. So let's do that, and he's going to build that right away. But let's put the housing in, but we'll make sure the storage is done first. Well, does it really need to be done first? In fact, the housing needs to be done first, ideally, right? Because the storage, this is carrot storage. Like, these are not going to grow for another couple of days. So let's actually go to our housing, and let's just put 1 more. We're building up slow and steady here, and look, it fits perfectly too. We're gonna have to expand onto another island soon. Eventually, it might make more sense to put our housing on these polluted areas and our industry on the polluted areas, so we have more grassland for trees and farms, but I'm not going to worry about that for now, of course. Let's just keep it how it is for now. So I've just done the math, and if we want, because what I'm worrying about now a little bit is how long are these droughts going to get and how soon. Since I've never played hard mode, I'm not actually sure. I think eventually we should aim to have like 20 days of water backed up at all times before we put in any kind of reservoir or whatever. Which means a lot of these small tanks, so we're going to hold off on that until we get to medium tanks. But if we want to do like 10 days worth, I think that would be something like, let me go do the maths. We need about 11 of these, which is a lot of logs. How much do they cost again? I just don't know how soon. I'm a little worried, you know. Once they're built, they're built. We'll be able to use them for a long time. But let's say we did, like, how many did I say? 10? Let me check my notes. 11. So if we did 11, we'd need 9 more of these, which is a hell of a lot of logs. It's like well over 150 logs. We simply don't have that availability right now. Let's add on 2 more and call it a day for now and just hope for the best. The water's not going to dry up immediately when the drought ends, right? Maybe, I'll tell you what we'll do. This is closed off here. So if we can just block this up with a levee, we should capture at least some of this water here without it just automatically. It's not going to flow. Surely it's not going to flow back that way for any reason. There's no reason to, right? Oh, I guess as this flows down, then that's going to... So really, ideally... Yeah, it's an interesting map. Okay, so the water comes from there, doesn't it? In a perfect world, we kind of want to, like, make our own river, essentially, by just blocking off sides here and taking it all the way. Something like that. What an interesting map. Okay, so I've just thought about it a little bit more, and yeah, if we eventually, like, block this off, and this off, and this off, and this off, we funnel all the water, at least from this waterfall, also this off, sorry, we funnel it all around our middle section here, and then we just put regular, like, dam walls here, I think it's called. Yeah, just the regular dam walls here, and that'll keep some of the water trapped for a while without it flooding. But that's a little bit of a mission, and levees are not cheap, right? They're just logs. Well, they're not cheap right now. Later on, 12 logs is going to be nothing, but for now, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem. I'm thinking we start to plant trees now. Instead of relying on these two, because these are going to go very quickly. Only a few left here. These have got a lot of time to go, so these should be fine. Poor guy's working on his own. We don't have any availability, so we need to wait for this to be built. So this new house is built, and I'm thinking like we slowly move into industry now. It seems kind of, I don't know if I'm missing a step. Like, it's probably something I'm forgetting, which I'll worry about later, but for now I think water wheels and some, wait, do water wheels cost planks? No, of course not, because that would be really annoying because you need the water wheels for the power to make the planks. Okay, so that's good. Oh yeah, they're still building these too. But I'm just thinking, water's not gonna move very quickly here, is it? Might need quite a few of them. Well, we're gonna need to let it run for a bit to get this storage built because we're not producing logs super fast just yet with our small numbers. We could reduce our builders in favor of chopping wood. Because they're not exactly traveling far. Also, it would be nice if we could get some... You know, I'm not even going to worry about log storage because we're building so much and gathering so little logs at the moment. It's really not worth it. So... yeah, let's just give them some jobs then. And wait for some babies to grow up, basically, and for some babies to be born. So, they're working on these, but they're waiting for the wood. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, let's bring these down. Let's bring these down to 2 builders. We can get even more foresters in then. So we've got 3 on this side. Let's put 3 on this side. Because the building is not the bottleneck. The wood gathering, wood chopping, foresting. What is it called? The lumberjacking. The lumberjacking is slowing us down here. That's totally absurd. Let's just close this notification. Yeah, we've not hit a new high yet. We're gonna need to start making. But once they start eating these carrots, that's gonna help. We could try and find a way to keep them all wet. But for the time being, let's not bother. Some of them are going to be getting wet going to work over here. If we eventually move the housing onto its own island, then everybody will get wet on the way to work. Right. So, What was I just saying I was gonna do? So, we want these first, because these are, like, the drought. Not that it matters, I don't think they're gonna get filled by the time the drought is over. Should I put a second pump in for now? Maybe not. Maybe not. So they're gonna get prioritized, and then we're gonna start working on some power wheels. I don't think it really matters what side. The water's all one river. It's all going to be trapped in a similar rate. It's not very narrow, is it? Let's face it. So it's not going to move super quickly. But if we put a couple in, just like... Oh, this is too low as well. Ew. You just like here? I think we can move away... No, we can't move away from berries until these grow for the first time. Because they've not... Got to be about to grow. What is happening? This seems so slow. What are we, like halfway? We've got 2 more days for those. We don't have 2 days of berries. Oh, they're actually going to get really hungry soon. Are there any other berries around? Wait, how fast? These things take forever to grow, don't they? 12 days. This could be... We might get hungry, like, already. I should have built my farmhouse earlier. Yeah, there's, like, no berries in sight. And there's no way we're building, like... I mean, I guess we could just build paths around, but... That is a problem. I guess they're just gonna have to be hungry for a couple of days. I think they'll make it through. Just gonna have to like not eat much. It's gonna be a bit of some teething problems here, but we'll be all right, I think. So let's not worry about that. Next step then, yeah, let's just work on those water wheels then. So yeah, what I was worrying about was getting through these berries, but we could just chop them down. They're not gonna regrow before the carrots anyway. So let's put in 1, 2, and 3. We'll mark these demolition. I'm not going to demolish them until after these are done since we prioritized them, but that's fine. Let's just let it run. Alright, so they've just finished these. Let's copy the settings. And as you can see, copy the settings to these. And as you can see, like everything's done way quicker now, even though they only have 2 builders. And that is because a log supply is actually being maintained now. We're still going to be waiting a little while on these. Each one of these needs 50... Excuse me, 50 logs. Yeah, let's just wait it out. Well, I was waiting for the wheels to be built, and we just started our first drought, and it's 5 days already. 6 days. Oh, we're actually in, like, really big trouble. Am I going to lose this early? Because, like... We really don't have much stockpiled. I'm going to put some pumps down here, like, immediately. We're going to prioritize them. Oh, I'm going to, like... This is probably a better place anyway. It's a natural reservoir, isn't it? It's going to store water for longer. Alright, so that is exactly what we're going to do. Oh, but yeah, we can... Of course, that wouldn't normally work, would it? Because they're in the water. Unless we put them on here. It's going to require some reorganizing. What a shame it doesn't quite fit. That's fine. Alright, so let's do... A little messy, but this is not... Nothing here is going to be permanent. It's all just survival at this stage. Let's just do this. Mark these for demolition. Let's get a path to this one. We do have 2 jobs available. Two beavers available for work. What is going on with these? I put them backwards again. That's why we have 2 beavers available for work. You know what? I'm going to get rid of these. We need... Actually, we could have kept 1 in. I just keep putting these backwards every time. Alright, let's break this. Not doing much pumping anyway. These will be our slightly more permanent water pumps. These can go. And I'm actually going to prioritize this over everything. So let's just see what's going on building-wise. Yeah, so we've already got 1 wheel built. That's nice. So let's prioritize these. And before that, prioritize these. This removal. And let's replant those carrots somewhere else. We just deleted 2 carrots, so just stick them right here. Why not? Really nice walking distance from the farmhouse. I'm actually getting worried. Food is coming though. Food is coming. It's almost 100% on some of these. Oh, it looks like they're already... Oh, they're already growing. Okay. We're just going to make it through this little mini famine we had where like a couple of these beavers got hungry. They're probably going to take a day or so to catch up with what we have, but that's okay. Well, the famine is over, guys. Everyone is well fed again, but they're all getting thirsty, and they're taking forever to build these because of the logs. I think we need 2 staff for these. I'm trying to think of where we can... Well, these are done. These are literally done. I'm guessing this area is not. Yeah, so what we shall do... We won't delete them. We'll just turn these off. And we'll put an even higher priority on making more lumberjack flags over here. We have 3 available workers. Let's speed it up like crazy. Why not? Let's put these on maximum priority, even before the water, because we need the logs to make the water pumps. So yeah, let's try that. These should get built really quickly. Still, some of them are still a little bit hungry. This food needs time to catch up. You have 1 water pump in. Very nice. That just leaves 1 beaver. Let's add him to the farmhouse. Get some more harvesting done. They're prioritizing planting. Let's prioritize harvesting. Just for like a moment here, and I can't forget about it, so I'm going to keep it open so I don't forget. Because I would like them to prioritize planting, because that gives us a higher turnover. But now we just need food on the table. We need water more, but that's a whole other story. But the pumps are built, which is nice, and... But it's thirsty because no one's pumping. We're going to wait till tomorrow to start the pumping. But once we do, there's tons of water here. How deep does this go? Just 1 tile, but that's fine. So I hate to do it, but it's going to be more efficient to bring the water... To store the water just near here somewhere. A little messy having our farm and our water production like so close, but it doesn't do much harm, does it? Let's put you here. What's good about this is this is actually keeping these water, this little pool. So this is actually a really nice natural reservoir we start with. Hopefully we don't end up pumping too much water, that becomes a problem. And I don't know what I'm doing with... Oh, I put it that way. Okay, that's fine. Let's copy the settings from these. Oh, not that one. Copy the settings from these over to these. And let's find space for 2 more. I hate to delete the old ones so soon. I guess it wouldn't hurt to keep 1 over there, so that when these ones are full, they can bring some closer to the colony. Let's keep 2 over here, but we'll get the logs back from the rest of them, and they can start working on these. And yeah, let's switch this back to prioritizing planting now, because we're not planting anything, and we're almost fully harvested on the carrots. So, you know, let's just wait. Let's prioritize harvesting a little bit longer, just until these ones are done. Come on, guys, you can do it. 2 more carrots left. Cool, and now we switch to prioritize planting, even though they will just plant anyway, because that's all that's left. But generally, we want to prioritize it. And we got a new well-being score. I'm guessing this is because of our delicious carrots. It is. There we go. We got some happy little beavers now. Sunflowers are next. We're going to wait on that for a little while, though, and just get stable here. So now all that's left to do is breaking these and building this last water wheel. There's water wheels that are doing absolutely nothing at this stage, but that's fine. So these are not reaching down there, are they? Not that we have them on at the moment anyway. Once we've caught up with these, in fact, let's just turn 2 of these off now. And move them down here. Well, actually, we'll move them closer to there. Okay, that path sucks, but we do need a way. We do need a way around, so we'll just do a little temporary path around this tree. I don't really want to be deleting any trees at this stage. We should plant our own soon. But for now, let's see if we can find a way around. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, that should do. I suppose that wasn't too bad. Hey, look, I put them the right way on the first try. Would you believe it? I'm learning. Okay, we have 3 beavers without jobs, but oh yeah, but once these are built, we'll have 1 beaver without a job. Where should we put this beaver? These plants are taking forever to get broken. I guess because they're prioritizing the wheel over breaking the plants. No, it's not right, is it? Oh yeah, they are. Why is that? Did I prioritize it? No, interesting. Maybe just because I built it first. Okay, that's fine. Just so I can put a path to him, but I guess I don't need a path to him. We don't really need to delete these. But they're dead anyway, right? No, they're not dead yet. And the drought is almost over. So let's actually cancel that. There was no reason. We can unmark that. We're not gonna harvest them for now. Oh yeah, we still got him there anyway. So yeah, let's just, in fact, now that we have carrots, let's turn that off. Keep it there as a backup. He can have another job now. And now we have 4 beavers with no jobs, but these ones will take 2 of those jobs. So we have 2 jobs to spare. The farmhouse is already full. Did they eat every carrot and now we gotta wait another 4 days? How did that happen? So we do have enough houses now for 18 beavers. And we're not quite overproducing. We need a few more carrot plots to make this stable. We might be in trouble here. In fact, we are in trouble, aren't we? I don't know if we're going to make it. Let's add 5, 5, 5, and 5. That's 20 more carrot plots. So now we should be overproducing carrots, but we do have to wait for these things to grow. Oh, some of these have grown again already. Or was they just not... Maybe they just weren't harvested yet. Because look, 95%. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but let's just let it go. Let's just let it rip, let it run, because we need the food. Hopefully then, it won't be a famine like I thought. We're just waiting on the logs for this wheel now. Again, they're not doing much anyway till the water comes in. It looks like this is almost completely done. Once this is done, I'm just going to turn this off and use them elsewhere. We need to plant our own trees. In fact, where are we going to do that? Once the water comes in, this should be completely hydrated, as should this. So I guess we just use this, what we already have. So I don't think we'll ever need 5 in one place, but we will need, of course, a forester to plant the trees. So let's get us a forester. Now, do we have the research for it? We do. We have 112 research now. So let's do this, and that's 1 job. See, we have 5 jobs available now. So let's put you here. He's going to cover, like, most of this island. Give a path. Run a little path around here. That looks pretty. I guess we just plant. Just plant away. So let's start with half. We want oak eventually, of course, the higher turnover, but we'd like wood in the short term. So let's actually just cancel all that. How do I cancel that? Just cancel all that. Let's do this. Let's actually just demolish everything and start fresh. Not like that though, because that doesn't do it. Let's do that. Demolish all the trees from the top. And now, and let's prioritize this over that 1 wheel. Like 1 extra wheel at this point in time is not doing much for us. No, let's prioritize these even higher than that. Let's prioritize these all the way up. Because we need water storage, so we don't have another drought situation. Speaking of the drought is now over, and we made it through, so these 2 pumps really saved that, but we can get away with just 1 now that everything's back to normal. So let's get rid of this, and it's going to overproduce for us, so every day we're going to put a little bit of extra water away for the next drought. Hopefully it'll be enough. I'm really worried about bad tides. I don't know how early they come, how long they last, or anything in this mode. Gotta take it 1 baby step at a time, I guess. I'm actually gonna up our builders a little here, because we have all these spare jobs. And 1 of these remaining beavers is gonna go in the forestry building. That leaves 1 more beaver to do something for us. What can we have him do? I'm starting to think we need log storage. I mean, we are using them at the moment though. It just seems wasteful to build anything that we're not going to use at this point in time. Like, the logs are getting used. Once we stop building, that's when we need to build a warehouse, right? Or a log pile in the case of the logs. So I guess we just wait then. So some of these are probably too far. Yeah, let's build a path up here just so they can access it. We can delete it afterward. And, okay, the water storage is done. Let's put these trees and this next in line to be done before the water wheel, because the water wheel is just there. Oh, these are generating a little bit of power. These are not too bad at all, actually. It's spinning. It's moving. We do want to get rid of some of these because we're going to need space for the wires, aren't we? I think that's why I did it. I'm remembering now. Soon we'll be able to start making planks. I mean, we have jobs available. Like, we'll just start that. Like, as soon as this is ready, it's next on the agenda. Well, another day has passed, and I am starting to worry about my beavers, guys. They just can't seem to get on top of their thirst, but I'm not sure why. This should be pumping enough. I don't think they drink more water in this mode. Sure, it's another drought? Oh, wow. We really could be in trouble. Okay, we got 3 days. I'm going to put another pump in. Let's just keep 2 pumps all times. Until our water stock is full. Let's do that, and that gives someone a job as well. Final job's going to go to this one. But they're just working on breaking this. Carrots are going to be okay. Food's going to be okay again, because carrots are finally starting to grow. We just need these guys to kind of hurry up. And this place is nearly cleared for planting our own trees. So we'll do half oak to get them ready, but then we'll do the other half with something that grows a little faster, so that we have wood in the short term. How much does each of these store? See, each of these stores 20, so like, between these 5, we've got space for 100 logs. So until we get past 100 logs, I'm not even going to worry about log storage. Yeah, there's like 1 tree left, guys. Come on, beavers. You can get 1 more tree before you go to bed, can't you? Alrighty, the sun has risen. These guys are going to go break this last tree, I hope. Are they like, why are they struggling so much? Come on, builders. Like, it should be prioritized, right? What is their problem? Where are my builders? Building? Why are they prioritizing building when this is a... Oh, it's not. For some reason I thought that had high priority on it. Okay, hurry up and just break this tree, please. The 1 single tree that's left. Okay, good boy. Right, let's just let it run at normal speed. Let's get rid of these paths, and we're just gonna go plant something smaller. Maybe like... Is that the fastest growing? Birch? Yeah, I guess so. We'll do birch on this side. And we'll do oak on this side. Now, this area does dry out during the famine, during the drought. At least for now, until we get a better system in place. But that's okay. It's just wood, right? It's not food. This stays hydrated. That's the main thing at the moment. We could put stuff here, but we might use this for more farms and stuff soon. These little islands is really making for an interesting start, for sure. I think the sooner we get planks and levees and stuff, we can start like rerouting water and making this all a little bit better. Keeping the bad water away, that kind of thing. So, what is next on the agenda? Do we start plank processing? Well, we can't really. We don't have the beavers for it. So, let's just make sure everything else is in order before we start adding more beavers. I think I would like to add more beavers right now to start some industry. But I'm going to wait until this next drought passes because I'm a little bit worried about our water supplies here. Wait, they don't have workers? Okay, big mistake, Blades. Always prioritize water and food. Big, big, big mistake. So, which building doesn't have staff? Just lumberjack and the other lumberjack. Okay, well, that's fine for now. Yeah, I gotta pay attention to that. I gotta be careful. It's a little concerning now because that makes me realize they're already thirsty. Somehow they're thirsty, even though we have a pump. We had a pump going the whole time. I guess we're just playing catch up. Like 2 pumps for 1 day might hydrate them all, but then what do we do for the drought? And if this is like a 6-day drought, I don't know what we're gonna do, honestly. This could be the end of it all, and I might learn something. We do have... Okay, we have a little bit of backup. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Let's just wait for the drought and see how things go. Do we have any building jobs on the go right now? No, we do not. So let's think about what we want to build. We did want to make plank factories, even though we don't have the staff for it yet. Let's at least just get one unlocked and start working on it. Oh, you start with plank factories anyway. You don't need to unlock it. That's nice. Or lumber mills, as they're called. So let's just put one... If we put it here, we don't even need to have wires. Not wires, but what are they called? Let's use the proper terminology for the game. Power shafts, of course. Okay, let's... Yeah, we can stack more next to it if we need to later. And I'm guessing that just takes wood to build. Yes, it does. Let's let him build that. Shouldn't take too long. The building should actually be lowest priority job. Now we only have 1 builder, but... Oh, okay, maybe not. Now we have 0 builders. Building unstaffed. So this is the only unstaffed building. But to be honest, we don't need them because we just got done building. That was a really fast build. Holy crap. And we have someone working there now. So yeah, that works for now. Obviously, we need to worry about builders. That means we're in a situation where we really need more housing. But let's just get through this drought. We're not going to build or anything through it. We're going to farm. We're going to drink water that's left, hopefully. Oh yeah, we're still going to be pumping into the drought too. We might not even empty this through the whole drought. So actually, we're probably going to be pretty safe here. Maybe we do need to like not panic so much then. In that case, yeah, let's continue. Let's build some more housing. I wasn't thinking straight. Of course, we have our little reservoir here. Our little mini baby reservoir that's doing work over here. So, yeah, we can make planks now. We're also, yeah, we're getting quite the stock here now. Stockpile of wood. So, let's go to our warehouses. Nope, that's not warehouses. That's just houses. Different thing blades. Capacity 180. Let's go for medium next to each area. To be honest, these are all chopped now. You know what? Goodbye and goodbye. We have a forestry area now. And this is going to open up some jobs, I guess, right? Like 2 jobs at least. No, because they're just going to move into here. So we have a builder again now. And yeah, everywhere else has staff, so that's good. Leaves the builders with 3 missing. So, going to be 1 builder. But let's up our population a little bit. Of course, every time we up our population, we need to plant more carrots. We need to potentially add more pumps. Not necessarily in this case. Speaking of water as well, I want to get some larger storage now that we can make planks. So let's think about how we do this. Okay, let's just worry about. I was doing one thing at a time, Blades. One thing at a time. I was making these, wasn't I? So let's do that. Definitely need that here. Are these getting planted? No, they're not even going to get planted now because of the drought. The next 7 days. Holy crap. Right, so I have my priorities. Now. Yeah, so I can barely build the warehouse to store the logs. Let's not bother for now. What's the next step? Chop these. Let's put these back. I just removed them, but let's put them back. Let's get these for a little bit of extra wood. I'm not going to bother with storage. I looked like our storage was creeping up, but now that we're making planks, in fact, let's turn it off until we actually need planks, because we don't be making them for no reason. We've got no worker anyway, apparently. Why did it not tell me that a building lacks workers then? Or is that because I just turned it off? Yeah, it's just because I turned it off. Okay, not bad. Yeah, let's not actually make planks right now, because we might need the logs, and we can make planks as needed by turning it on. So let's not do that. Let's just build a lumberjack over here. 2 lumberjacks. I don't know why I keep deleting them when I can just turn them off. I guess I thought I was done with this area, but of course we have trees regrowing. It is fully grown, right? Yeah. They're nibbling them, so at least we're getting a little bit more wood. So yeah, let's not worry about storage and let's not worry about planks. Let's worry about... But, if we want bigger water storage, then we need... I really, since these early droughts are already like close to 10 days, I really think we should get 20 days of emergency water supply. Now, how much is that? I'm going to go work it out. Okay, so 3 medium tanks is going to put us in a good place, but that does cost 90 planks. Oh, it costs gears too. Not ready for that yet. We're simply not ready. I think we just make a ton of these then. We said 11, I believe, would be enough of these. Let's see. I have my little spreadsheet here, my little cheat sheet. Okay, so for 15 days of water backup storage, we actually need 20. That's right, 20 small barrels, or what are they called? Small tanks. That's going to cost us 600 wood, which we just do not have. But we are working on chopping some more, and we're growing some. Let's at least get them ready, and they'll build them as they can. And if we find something that we need to build that's more important, we'll just prioritize it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Seems a little crazy, but I'm doing it. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It means that if all of these fill up and everything dries out, including our little reservoir here. Yeah, so this is probably a little bit overkill, but maybe with the reservoir plus this, we get more like 20 days out of them. So maybe it is a good idea. We're going to leave it at that for a while. Once these are built, what's the next step going to be? We really want to get our industry going so that we can start controlling the flow of the river. Once we can control the flow of the river, these are not going to be as important anyway. Although it would be nice to keep them for when the bad water comes as well. Controlling the flow of the river is going to be a very big job. And we definitely... Do we need planks for levees? We actually don't. We just need logs. We need the wood to be grown and start flowing. And that's not going to even start growing for 6 days once the drought's over. So basically, we have no wood now for a while. And there's not much I can really do about it. Unless we branch, no pun intended. Unless we branch out. And just start chopping these. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because we really need the wood. So do we have a way down? We do, don't we? Of course we do, because that's how we get over there. But can we get down to this lower level? We would need steps, which I believe costs planks, don't they? This is what we're going to do. I'm going to put these on a higher priority. I'm going to put a path to them. And do we need... Yeah, we need one here as well. So we'll put these on a higher priority as well. Connects the path. Let's get rid of these again. I could just turn them off. It gives us 2 builders to work on this. And let's turn this on. At least there's only 1 builder, but now we're making planks, which we do need for these. And are they going to bring planks to these first, though? That's the question. Oh, if there's no power anyway, of course. So what about wind power? What do we need? We need planks for those too, so yeah, we're going to have to power these planks with water wheels for now. That's just the natural order of things. So until we get water, we can't make planks either, which means we can't make stairs, which means we can't go over here and get wood, which means we can't make wood or anything. We can't build. So I have to just wait out this drought. I have no choice but to wait out this drought. I don't see anything else we can do, because everything uses wood. Let's face it. I've gotten myself into a little bit of a bottleneck here. That's okay. Will I make it through this drought though? That is the question. You're gonna find out next time. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye bye.